We are headed to a location, and we're in Nebraska, and the crew has no clue exactly where we're going. It's another mystery investigation. Last time we were doing this, we went to Bobby Mackey's. They kind of had their predictions, but again, we're in Nebraska. What's in Nebraska?
I have no clue.
No idea.
No idea.
Empty state.
I can't think of anything, like any location that would be out here, so I have no idea where we're going.
Neither can I. I don't know what's in Nebraska.
Yeah.
Never been here before.
It's hard to come across a location that you can think of that would be haunted out here that is well known. Can't think of a single one. Honestly, I couldn't off the top of my head either, because we're actually not going to Nebraska.
I fucking
No way! You're
I
a
told
lot.
you, did I not fucking say that?
No, I know. We both had our suspicions. You're such a little fibber.
You said technically when I asked you. You said, oh, it's technically in Nebraska.
Are we right over the border?
It's not Nebraska, it's right over the border into Iowa.
Dude, did I not say that?
Yeah.
I
no.
did say that.
The documents.
Document it in
the
this
document
video. I did say that. I called that.
We've been to a lot of places in Iowa before.
Mm-hmm.
We've been to Villisca. We've been to Edinburgh Manor, Malvern Manor. We've been to Farrar Schoolhouse. We've been pretty much to some of the most haunted places in Iowa. But this place is one of those places that is one of the most haunted locations in Iowa.
What? Squirrel Cage Jail.
Is that it?
We're going to fucking Squirrel Cage Jail?
We're not. I saw that sign just when you saw it.
Wait a minute, which one?
We're going to Squirrel Cage Jail?
Dude. Shut up.
Oh, screaming, crying, throwing up.
We are going to the Squirrel Cage
Holy
Jail.
Oh my god, I'm gonna cry!
No way, dude.
Oh my god.
I'm shocked.
And those of you who don't know, this is the largest out of 18 ever built rotary jails, meaning the entire cell block spins in a circle. You ready?
I'm so ready.
This is like ready.
I'm so excited.
I'm excited. Let's do this, guys.
Let's go inside. My name is Zach Wenzel, and for the past 10 years, my crew and I have been investigating the paranormal. Spending overnight in some of the most haunted locations to try and debunk claims of spirits and manifestations, while also trying to find proof of the afterlife. Along the way, we've experienced terrifying unexplained phenomena, and have further learned the truth behind life after death. These are our journeys, our adventures. We're not afraid of you. Together, we are unstoppable. Together, we are Blood Moon Paranormal.
So this was built in 1885 and it served as the county jail up until 1969. It's a rotary jail, or squirrel cage jail, as it's more commonly known these days. There were about 18 built across the country in the 1880s. It was built because it was cheaper and supposed to be easier to run, and you only needed a staff of 2. It was better in theory than it was in practice. So you would use a hand crank in order to rotate all 3 levels of cells. There's 10 cells per floor for 30 cells in total for 60 inmates. The idea was that it was harder to escape if it was continuously rotating. You couldn't work on one bar, and the jailer could just kind of sit down in a chair and watch where everything is and easily keep an eye on 60 inmates. It would get stuck, unfortunately, so it didn't work as well as the theory was. With it getting stuck, you couldn't necessarily get food and water as easily. If you weren't paying attention and your arm was out, it could get broken or damaged. And you could do that on purpose as well. I do know there were definitely some injuries, but it's also just a dangerous building in general, let alone the rotary portion of it. The one that most people probably ask about is Jake Bird. He was housed here in 1928 after the attempted murder of a husband and wife in the Carter Lake area. He was here for a little while and sent to Fort Madison, which is about 5 hours east of our location. He was there for about 12 years because he got out early due to good behavior, and a job on the railroads, could move across the country nice and easily. And he's picked up in 1947 in Washington State for the murder of a mother and daughter. He was easily connected to the case because brain matter was still on his person at the time of arrest. Taken to court, found guilty pretty easily, and he's sentenced to execution, and he admits to 44 additional axe murders at that time. So he connects himself to 46, and he also tells everyone involved with the case that they're gonna die before his execution. And that becomes known as the Jake Bird Hex. 6 people die in that coming time. 5 heart attacks, and I believe the 6th was bronchitis. When he's executed in Walla Walla, Washington in 1949. So he's probably the most infamous one that came through here. As a county jail, it's mostly dumb stuff, like speeding, passing on the wrong side of the road, fishing without a license will get you 5 nights. So a little different. Solitary confinement is about 6 feet tall by 2 by 1 foot. It's meant for 30 minutes to a couple of hours, but longest we know of was 10 days in that spot. You get bread and water twice a day, coffee can or bucket, and there at your feet is your toilet. Usually very dark, and the temperature is usually the uncomfortable temperature in that spot. Sure, so juvenile is on our 2nd floor, and it's meant for 3 to 13-year-olds originally. We're pre-child labor laws. Those start in the 1930s, so kids ages 3 to 13 are part of the workforce. If you're part of the workforce, you can be arrested. We know of at least a 12-year-old boy that was housed in there in the 1920s, and some 13-year-olds as well. We have some records of that as we're getting some of those back in the last few years. Now, the 4th floor is the full jailer's quarters, and that's where the jailer and his family would live. And the jailer, wife, and if they do have dependents or children, they would all live directly upstairs. It closed in 1969 due to safety and being condemned about 22 times in 84 years of use. I would say introduce yourselves more and try and have fun. That seems to get more activity than telling them it's bed check or things like that. Just because, they are inmates, they've heard that, that's not gonna make them wanna play nice.
Squirrel Cage Jail.
Yes.
We excited?
I'm very excited.
Like I said, we're gonna start out with isolations tonight. So the first person that's gonna be doing an isolation tonight is Emily. I told Emily that she's gonna be doing the scariest spot in the jail, and she is gonna be doing solitary confinement.
Ooh.
I'm surprised.
Next up, though, is Carly.
Okay.
You are going to be going into the juvenile cells.
I'm cool with that.
Third is going to be me, and I am going into Jake Bird's cell area.
Okay.
I figured I have a good connection with an axe-murderer already. Why not talk to another one? So that was kind of my thought process on that. And finally, Scott will be going into the 4th floor apartment area. He had requested that. He said it would be a good challenge for himself, right?
Yeah.
Awesome. And I did say that there is going to be a twist, and this is something that we have never done on the channel before. Tonight, during isolations...
What are you getting out of your bag?
If there's handcuffs in there, I swear to God.
Tonight, during isolations...
There's handcuffs in there.
There will be
I
handcuffs.
fucking knew it. I literally said that earlier.
Yes, I'm excited.
Where we? Okay.
Bro.
Isolations, handcuffed. Emily, you're going first. Let me know when you're ready.
Let's do it. I'm ready now. I'm always ready.
Let's go. Handcuffed up, so you're right there. In solitary.
Yeehaw.
Best of luck.
Thanks. That mannequin's giving me a funny look. My name's Emily, and I'm here to hang out and talk to y'all. I got some equipment here for you to use. There's a cat ball behind me on the solitary cell. I have an EMF kind of by the lock latch. I have an Ovilus 3 in my hand that you can pull words out of a dictionary. Talk to me that way. As you can see, my hands are handcuffed. Highway. I mean, yeah, there's a highway that's pretty close. Light? What about the light? You didn't tell me about it? Eat. You hungry? I know they probably didn't feed you much back here. This is where the... Solo? I am solo. I'm all by myself. All alone. Feel free to use other equipment. I have the other Ovilus behind me and an EMF and a cat ball.
Emily made several attempts at a burst EVP session, but unfortunately no responses came through. So for the remainder of her time in solitary, she ran an open SB7 Pro in hopes that spirits would communicate through the radio waves instead.
Hi. Can you say that again for me? Are you mad that you're back here? Are you mad that you got put in solitary? Yes. Tell me about something about yourself. What color is your hair? Don't. I was really stressed. Did you see females a lot in here? What do you think I did to get in handcuffs? Lost it? Checks out. I did like 2 EVP sessions, nothing. Had the 3 going, and then I had this going at the same time. Turned off the 3, had this, and it started to pick up more and more towards the end. There's a lot of voices.
Cool.
Okay, cool.
Ready? Alright guys, so right now we are heading to the 2nd floor for our 2nd isolation of the night. Carly is going to be doing the juvenile ward. We're going to set her up and start the isolation.
Thanks. Hello to any spirits that are here with me. This is something new that we've never done before, so we thought it was a little appropriate for being in a jail. Creek. So if anyone is here to talk to me, I brought some toys for you. This big kind of red device right here, that is a meet. Yeah, I guess we are kind of meeting. It's good to meet you if anyone is here with me. Can you tell me your name, maybe on that device? Or again, I have my little bear, Bobby. You can play with him. I brought him with me. Taste under? I don't know what that means. Are you in the kitchen? Ooh, help. Saw. Okay. What the hell was that? Sounded like a doorknob got shook or something, like the front door. I see there's a lot of toys in this room right behind me. Did you have is one of these your favorite toy? Glove. I know that was kind of like it answered before I asked the question, but I just want to see if there's a glove in here. I don't see a glove. I mean, I don't know how a glove would be a toy, but... Dude, a rabbit. There's a fucking rabbit in here. There's a bunny in here. And that went off. Yeah, there's literally a bunny right on this table over here. You can't see, but that's crazy.
It's hard to tell if this was an actual intelligent spiritual interaction or just simply coincidence. Regardless, after this point, the responses became random and completely irrelevant to what Carly was asking, and didn't line up with any history associated with this jail.
Alright, your isolation is over. We're coming to get ya.
Whoever it is, thank you for talking to me. I really appreciate it. And hopefully we'll be back up here in a little bit. Dude, it's hot as hell in here. I'm like struggling. But I did ask a question. I was like, there are a bunch of toys around me, and I know there's toys in this room. Business. I said, can you name me like your favorite toy in here or a toy? And it said a word and then it said rabbit. There's a fucking bunny in here, dude. I didn't point the camera because like I didn't know. Purple rabbit right there. Sitting on the table. Cool.
There is.
I looked, I was like, there's no way. Okay, we all good?
Yeah.
Okay, good luck.
Thanks.
Good luck, have fun. You got your walkie.
Hopefully, stuff happens.
Alright guys, so my isolation, 15 minutes. Handcuffed by the Jake Bird cell. This is where he would have been. This is where they have all of the information on him. So Jake Bird, if you are here, my name is Zach. I just want to get to know you a little bit. See, the thing is I have experience with axe murderers. That's why I chose to come in here and talk with you. said during. I don't know if you've ever heard of the Velasquez Axe murders, but that's my experience with this type of situation. Someone went into a house and they killed 8 people, 6 of them children. Mercury? Kind of sounds similar to something you did, except for you try to say that you did more. Wide. Here's what I'm gonna do. In my left hand, I have this device. I'm gonna ask you some questions. When I ask you a question, you're gonna talk right into the tip of this device right here. I should be able to hear you. Should. I just said I should be able to hear you. It said should. That's correct. Yep, should be able to hear you. Now recording, shake bird cell. After 3 attempts at a burst EVP session, not a single response came through and no equipment went off at all, making the ending to my isolation a total bust.
Your isolation is over. We are coming in to get you.
Come on, Jake. Come on, man. Just set that REM pod off. That's all I'm asking. No?
Is that a bat? Get the fuck out of
Are
here.
you shitting me?
There's a fucking bat on the door.
No way.
Well, there's holes in the ceiling, so...
I think you'll be okay, though.
Have fun. Get those.
If there's anyone in here with me right now, can you make some of these devices go off? There's one right by my foot. There's one to the, well, there's 2 to the left of me. You can turn the flashlight on, or you can turn the EMF detector on if you want. I think that just flicked. Can you do that again?
This small tick noise was the K2 meter going off, but weirdly enough, no lights came on. This was directly after Scott asked someone up there to use that device. However, it appears there was a small amount of energy, meaning we will have to take this with a grain of salt.
EMF detector on if you want. If you want. If you want. There's also a bear right behind me. If you touch that, it'll go off too. I think the EMF just flickered again. The flashlight just turned on. Listen, I just want to talk to you. I just want to know if you can hear me, if you can see me, if you can somehow... Alright, that's good. And I just want to say, I mean, no disrespect. I honestly just want to see if there's evidence for life after death. Wisdom. What about wisdom? Thanks for turning the flashlight on. I don't know if it's you turning it on or if it's just going off. But if it is you turning on, I appreciate that. I appreciate you trying to communicate. There's also this device over here. All you need to do is wave your hand like I did, and it'll go off. James. Can you tell me who James is? Green. James Green? Was James Green an officer here? You still there? Okay, I'll take that as a yes. Anything else you want to talk? Real. You trying to tell me you're real?
Your isolation is over. We're coming to get you.
Now that our isolations are over, we are officially investigating together. We are starting right here on the first floor. What's the Oculus saying?
Sorry.
Holiday. We are starting right here on the first floor of the cell block, investigating together, and we're gonna see what we can get. We might do an ESTA session and an EVP session. So yeah, let's do it. If there's anyone here with us, I just want to get to know you a little bit. Your cell doors are open. Come down and talk with us. For the first 5 minutes, we tried to see if the spirits here at the Squirrel Cage Jail would make any noises for us, but it was fairly quiet. So we decided to do an EVP session around the corner to see if this would be more successful.
Okay. Ready?
Hear that tap?
I did hear that too.
Yeah, that's what I was hearing upstairs.
After 3 attempts, not a single EVP came through. However, during our review of the 3rd session, this happens.
How is the food in here?
You hear something? What?
I thought I was hearing slight walking.
I thought I heard like
I heard a tummy noise through the
Something, too.
EVP.
That's what
but
I was hearing like a walking, like it was back like that way, but like maybe up and like walking.
Do we want to just sit and listen maybe?
Sure.
Are you over here? Thought I heard you walking. Can you walk up to me right now?
What are you gonna do?
Yeah, I'm gonna try this real quick. I'm gonna try to get it to make a noise. I'm gonna try.
Okay.
If you're in one of your cells right now, just hanging out, guard, inmate, whatever, complete this knock.
What was that?
It was over here.
Sounded like it was
But
like
that could have just been
settling.
yeah.
It sounded like it was one of the AC units up there.
It sounded like it was more this way, I thought.
It was
It
definitely.
was right there. It was
It's-
that.
Oh,
or
it could be that,
or
yeah,
it was
the
over
machine.
there.
Yeah, that could have been that AC unit then. Even though we think we may have debunked this noise as being the AC unit in the cell block, we decided to head upstairs to the Jake Bird cell to see if we can further communicate with this axe murderer.
Y'all ready?
Yeah.
You're good to go. I'm gonna move this.
Bike. You talking to Zach right now?
Hey, is there anyone here with us right now?
Do you hear that? What was that? There was a tap over that direction.
Yeah, I didn't hear it.
It
Yeah,
said
it was
like
across. It was across the.
on the other side.
Yeah.
Who made that tap noise over on the other side of the
It
block?
sounded like a female voice said hide.
Hide. Hide from what?
Male voice said in.
In?
It said drummer.
You want us to hide in the cell?
Sounds possible. Time for me.
Time for me.
That same female voice again said hide.
Please.
Why do you want us to hide?
What's his name again?
Jake.
Jake Bird.
Can I help you?
What'd that say?
Ledge.
Ledge. Who are we
You're no
talking?
fun, no.
Who are we? Can you confirm?
You're up.
Can you confirm with us who we're talking to?
Can we talk to Jake Bird, please?
Do it fast.
Alright, can you tell us what you did exactly? 3.
Uh,
I didn't see like.
There was like a voice that said, I'm telling you, and then a different voice said, he's not me, or Jake, that's me.
Okay, Jim is what we got.
I've gotten Jim twice or 3 times tonight.
if you're here with us, can you make a sound? Like, can you tap on a cell door or something?
Listen. I don't know.
Try your hardest. We're listening. Make the last one you can.
I'm real.
Okay, show us. Show
And
us.
for my demand,
Okay, alright. What do we have to do for you to make the loudest noise you can?
You want it?
Yes. We'll
It's
cooperate.
the same voice.
We'll cooperate. Tell us what you want. Make the loudest noise you can.
The responses started to become thin and not much was lining up. So Emily, without me knowing, decided to start asking questions related to my rumored attachment from another axe murder related place in Iowa, the Villisca Axe Murder House.
Jake Bird, do you see anybody in this area that has the same likeness as you? I want to say a hobby, but like the same mindset, I guess.
One endeavor? I'm out? In my early life? Mine?
I'm trying to see if they can like meet. I think I heard that.
You asked.
Oh.
Bro, my ears feel like fucking like they're burning, dude. I don't know if it's because of my migraine or what, but
It could be just because it's hot.
There is that chair right there if you do want to sit.
There is a cap on the flashlight, so be careful. I'm gonna put a flashlight on that chair.
Here, I can take it.
Anything make sense at all or no?
possibly, but then possibly not.
So far, it has been an interesting night. We've kind of gotten some stuff here and there as we've investigated together. It is extremely hot, if you couldn't tell from the grease on my face. Purified.
The heat is purifying.
It is purifying, I guess. But yeah, if you couldn't tell from how busted I look right now, and my hair is frizzy in certain spots, and I look rough.
I feel like all of us do a little bit.
It's a paranormal. I look so busted, it's paranormal. So,
They think you're the ghost.
right now we're in the apartment on the second floor.
So it was originally for the juveniles, but then it turned into the jailers. Just a relaxing area for the jailers. So yeah.
And then Scott's on the stairs over here. What's up? This has been going off a lot tonight. And because it's been going off so much tonight, I gotta say it. So the Ovilus 3 and the Ovilus 5, and Spirit Talker if we use it, which we've really stopped using it, if I'm being honest with you. No offense, Spotted Ghost. We take all of this with a grain of salt. Turning energy and environment readings into words seems really sketchy. I don't know, but we're just taking it with a grain of salt. So, gotten some cool stuff through it though tonight, but just don't know. The first couple of minutes in the apartment were fairly quiet, so we slowly started to migrate into the stairwell with Scott.
Can you make that door shut right there, dude?
Did you hear that?
Downstairs, yeah.
Make another nice loud knock.
I'm wondering if that's like... You over here?
It sounded like... I thought I heard like a voice. Like from, I don't know if it was down there or up there.
Bar. B-A-R.
Wait, so... Shh.
Business.
That might have been her, yeah.
That was her. I heard it from the direction. Okay.
He's going to investigate.
Because of the slight noises we've been hearing upstairs, we decided now would be the best time to move up to the infirmary to see if this is where the spirits might be currently hanging out.
Now we're in the infirmary.
Is there any patients in here that got injured from the rotary jail?
Love you, yeah. Or it could be know you.
Is it your arm or your leg? ow. Did you hear that? No, you said ow.
Sounds like it's in my ankle actually. Yeah, any practitioners here? Nurses?
Right there.
here.
I heard my ear right there.
That's pretty cool though. That was a male voice.
I'm still doing
That's
it.
the same man. That's the same voice. Do you have a name? Hi?
Hi. Did you like working here at this jail? I heard either pediatrical.
Pediatrical. But that's.
It's
I mean, that's children. I mean,
Oh,
children work.
juvenile.
Yeah, the juvenile.
You got it. Jake said.
Oh, you got it?
It's you said you got it.
Oh, I didn't hear that.
There's like both male and female, so I think.
It's hard to tell. Did anybody die in this room?
Died in this room.
Did it say that?
Someone like it said something like someone almost repeated your question.
Never seen it.
Never seen it.
Yeah, I heard that. You never seen anyone die?
So are you a doctor then?
Is that radio or is that?
It sounded like it said I am something answer.
That's radio.
Despite quite a bit of radio interference, we can't help but notice how many responses are intelligently responding to us. While this could just be a coincidence, it is pretty interesting.
What's the cat bowl?
Can you make those motion sensors go off now that I've left you some room?
Hear that?
Mm-mm. You heard something out there? What'd you hear?
I heard like a boot.
A boot?
No, there was a knock out here.
Oh, was it a knock? I heard like a boot
Might
step
have been a
out
boot.
there.
Can you make that noise again?
I don't know if that's my ears playing tricks on me, but it sounded like walking.
I didn't hear anything.
I hear walking. Yeah, it could be there. It could be.
I did kind of shift my weight, but.
No, I heard
Like you hear
full
walking
on, full
out
on,
I got there.
full on. Don't.
Okay, well
don't.
let's listen. Is there a knock right there? I thought I heard something.
Some of you are probably calling us crazy as our cameras aren't quite picking up these noises. The white noise and AC units running also doesn't help. We decided to try our luck again with an EVP session, but after 3 rounds, nothing came through. So we decided to head to the top floor where the sheriff's house is for our final attempt at communication.
Scotty, please just go so I can get in there.
He's still there.
Okay, then let's
What
go.
is he doing?
Sleeping.
What the hell, dude? He might be dead. I'm not gonna lie.
We all sit. We all sit.
This night just like flew by. We are on what I believe might be our final attempt at communication. If things go all right up here and we start getting stuff, then we're just gonna stick up here and finish off the night here because communication has been kind of iffy throughout the night. So hopefully we can get some good stuff up here and
Hi.
okay,
Off to a good start.
that's what I'm talking about.
Is the person I spoke to earlier here?
They're trapped. And then it almost sounded like a baby crying. The doctor.
Did you get anything like that earlier?
Nothing
Like they're-
about a doctor or trapped or anything.
He didn't run the spirit box either.
If you want to tell us, what
That'd be crazy.
be crazy. If you want to tell us, what are some of your best accomplishments in life?
Focus on, and then it cut out.
Focus on what? Ooh, flashlight.
Ooh.
Thank you.
All right. What about this? If I go
Come on.
And the flash is just turned on. I don't know though.
If I try to make this go off, I have to put my hand here, right? If you can try it, do the same thing I'm doing, okay?
Back up to 50.
See how I'm barely touching it? I'm not even touching it at all. You can do the same thing. Try that. I want to see if it works, okay?
Oh, that flashlight.
Give him the name.
What name?
Let's hear it. Can't leave us hanging like that. What name are you talking about?
I'm one, and then it like
Here we
cut
go.
off.
Oh no.
You want me to stop?
Yeah, it's fine.
Anything?
You were saying some stuff that was relevant. You were answering some questions, but then there was...
The bat. Oh my god, I'm scared. Oh my god, I'm so terrified right now.
It's just, I don't like this corner right here.
It's a push button call.
Oh, fuck.
Did you see it?
Yep. Oh, shit.
I'm done with this. Let's leave right now. I don't do bad.
Our night at the Squirrel Cage Jail is over. And overall, I thought the night went pretty decent. I felt like we definitely got it on an off night. I feel like that's been happening a little more recently.
Overall, I think we did pretty good with what we got. I think we could have gotten some better things, but maybe it's just an off night.
This was a pretty interesting night. It was kind of a slow night. We didn't really get much, but I would totally be down to come back here again and see what we get. And I think we, talked to some people, maybe more on the residual side than intelligent, or at least each floor differed.
The night went pretty well. I feel like we did kind of catch it on more of an off night. The evidence we've captured, it wasn't too much, but we didn't get nothing at all, It's just like fishing. You may get a bunch of bites, you may not. That's just kind of how the name of the game is with investigating.
It just happens, Not every night, as I've said time and time again, is going to be the craziest night of your life. It's okay to have bad nights. It's okay to have non-active nights. It happens.
This was a mystery investigation. I originally thought this was going to be in Nebraska, but it wasn't. We were in Iowa, and it was a cool little twist. This has been a location that I honestly have been wanting to come to for a while now.
It was most definitely a surprise coming here, and it's just a very interesting layout. It gives a whole different vibe than just a classic jail.
When I first came here, I loved the architecture and like the way that the cells are and just the whole building is really cool.
This place is really cool. My isolation was very interesting. I think I was talking to some kids up there.
I did enjoy my time here. It was really cool with my isolation spot. It's insane that people were put in a 6x2x2 just little cubby hole that would be for like filing cabinets, honestly.
After doing my isolation, after kind of challenging myself to go into a place that I feel like I feared the most, definitely worth it, and I am definitely stronger facing my fears when it comes to like the paranormal, because I have a lot of personal stuff tied to that. So that was something that I'm glad that I told myself, hey, we're gonna do this, and and plus it was all for good evidence too. I think we got some pretty decent stuff.
This place is absolutely phenomenal. I love the history of this place. I love the architecture of this place. There is activity here. It was a quiet night.
I most definitely think that we should come back just to see if we do get a little bit more. I always want to come back to a location twice to see if it's the same or not, but I do think this place does have a lot of potential.
So even if you're not here to investigate paranormal, like it's just a cool place to come to and just kind of learn the research of.
This place is beautiful, honestly. But yeah, overall, it was a really good night. I'm so happy we came here and I can finally cross this place off of my bucket list. And yeah, I love it here, and hopefully we come back in the future.
This place is great, so we will definitely be back in the future to come take on this place again. And I think the next time we're here, it might be even more active, considering what Kat said. Introduce yourself. They want to know you. They know us now.
I mean, I'd be down to come back in the future sometime, but with what we have, I think we did pretty good and we had a good time, so being here was pretty cool.
So I hope you guys enjoyed the episode. If you did, please give us a like and subscribe for more. We'll see you on the next one.